She's not here yet. Oh, good. I was afraid she'd get here early and ruin everything. She's like that. I don't mean she ruins everything. I mean she likes to be early, like going to the movies or the theater. She doesn't want to wait in line, so we go an hour early and wait anyway. I've stopped arguing about it. Not so bad. We get to talk a lot that way. I should probably introduce myself. My name's Mr. Attrick. You can call me Jerry. That's right, I'm Jerry Attrick. Oh, I'm old, all right. I can tell I'm old because I have so many doctors now. They started their own softball team. Yeah, they have T-shirts with my picture on the front and their numbers on the back. My podiatrist is number 24 because in inches that's 2 feet. My ophthalmologist is 00. My urologist... Yeah, I should probably quit right there. Listen, I hope you don't mind if I hang out for a while. You see, I needed a chance to practice the big moment. I mean, I've been practicing by myself, but I needed a little feedback. I had this all worked out at the senior center near where Mabel lives, but a water pipe burst there, and the place is going to be closed for like a week, and I didn't want to wait. Waiting, not waiting seems to be a theme for the day. All right, I have it all worked out. So Mabel walks in, and I give her the look. The look has to be just right, gentle enough to be inviting, but dangerous enough to stop her in her tracks. She stands there, frozen with expectation. I give her a little eyebrow action. I walk toward her. I walk heroically. And then, when I am hand-holding close, I pop the question. And this is where I need your help with the wording. I have it narrowed down to 3. Here's the first one. Mabel, 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 we have grown so close I can hardly imagine a day without you. Unless, of course, you have a doctor's appointment. Or I have a doctor's appointment. Or we both have a doctor's appointment, but not with the same doctor. Or your grandkids need you, or mine need me, or you're cleaning because of all the dust and the allergies. And okay, that one gets a little off track. Okay, here's the next one. Mabel, 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 to be or not to be my wife's the question. Whether we're older makes too much to suffer the slims and narrows of our fixed incomes, or to arm in arm go on to flee our troubles, and by, supposing they'll maybe end, no more to sleep alone, but together dream and dream and dream. Could be a little on the flowery side. All right, I got one more. Hi, Mabel. How about you, me, 2 tickets to Vegas? Yeah, I'm not sure about that one either. Raise your hand if you think they're all a little wrong. Well, I say something, and then I give her the flowers. The flowers? I don't have the flowers. You can't propose without flowers. It's impossible. They might be in the trunk of my car. If she gets here before I get back, don't say anything, because I'm not sure about this whole thing. And if I am sure, I'm not sure she's sure. And if I am sure and she's sure, I sure want it to be a surprise, so don't say anything.
Woo! Jerry! Jerry! Oh, he's not here yet. Oh, that's good. I mean, that I'm here first. Oh, I'm such a wreck. I thought it was going to be late, and I do not like being late. I don't even like being on time. I'm really only happy when I'm early. And today, I got stuck behind a teenager taking her driver's license road test. Traffic was backed up worse than the line to the senior center men's room on free coffee day. Well, not here yet. Well, that figures. He gets me all excited about some mysterious rendezvous, and then he's late. Okay, I'm actually a little early, but he knows I like to be early, and so I'm thinking he's going to be even earlier, because he's acting like he hit the lottery or something. So even though he's not late, he's not early, and that's almost as bad. I probably should introduce myself. I'm Mabel. Hope you don't mind us meeting here, but the senior center out where I live, well, it's closed because of a busted water pipe. Won't open for at least a week. So, here we are, waiting for Jerry and his big news. Oh, I'm so excited. The last time he told me he had big news, it was buy one, get two free canned goods at the supermarket. Threw his back out getting it into the car. But now, I have a surprise for him. You ladies know what it's like. In your 20s and 30s, you wait for the lug to figure out what you knew months ago and pop the question in time for a spring wedding. At our age, we're just hoping for survivor benefits. Here's the deal. I'm gonna pop the question myself. Oh, talk about liberated. In our 20s, we burned our bras. In our 70s, we burn our bridges. Here's the plan. When he comes in, I stop him with a look. And then I run, walk briskly, up to him. And on bended knee, I offer to make an honest man out of him. You know, you could really help me with the wording. I've narrowed it down to 3. Here's the first one. Jerry, 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 we've grown so close this past year. We know all of each other's medications by heart. We fall asleep to the same TV shows. I trust you so much, Jerry. I've even stopped wearing a blindfold when you're driving. We have so darn much fun together that I'm starting to think that we were meant for each other. Secondhand. But hey, a secondhand rose is still a rose, right? So Jerry, oh, I don't know about that one. All right, here's the second one. Jerry, 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 shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art 10,000 days from there, and yet I think autumn sometimes sweet. So to winter in cozy stocking feet can seem sometimes a gentle welcome guest, with tea and candlelight and you within my nest. I don't know, that's so something. Okay, last one. Hey, Jerry, I've got some frequent flyer miles. What do you say we head to Vegas and get hitched? I don't know. They all seem so nuts. Oh, I thought I was ready for this, but now I'm not so sure.
The flowers aren't in the car. Does anybody here have any flowers at all? A dandelion would do. Oh, hi, Mabel.
Hi, Jerry. You're late.
I am?
Well, you're not as early as you should be.
Right. Hard to tell those two apart. Nice to see you.
Oh, yes. Lovely. Good to see you, too.
Too bad about the water pipe.
Oh, well, at our age, you should be used to plumbing issues.
Right. Just doesn't usually require a change of venue.
So, how's it going?
Good. You?
Oh, good. You left these in my fridge.
I did?
George Clooney said it wasn't him, so I kind of figured it must have been you.
Oh, right now I remember. Got them at the supermarket. I had a coupon. A free rose is still a rose, and then I was at your place, and I didn't want to leave them in the trunk.
So, you were saying you had a surprise?
I was.
Oh, maybe that was George Clooney when I was asking him about the roses.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, all right. All right.
Is your arthritis acting up?
This is part of the surprise.
You wanted to surprise me by walking like a weirdo?
It's heroic. This is my heroic walk.
Oh.
Mabel. Oh, that's my phone. Vibrate. Kara, my daughter. Hi, Kara. Yeah, the place is closed. The water pipe burst there. Right, at my age, I should be used to plumbing issues. Good one. Well, listen, we're in Greensboro, so just get here as quickly as you can. Okay, love you. Bye. Where was I?
You were walking heroically up to the big surprise.
Oh, right, okay. Mabel.
Did you get your eyes tested this morning?
Not as far as I can remember, so probably not.
Well, they give you these drops nowadays. Dilate your pupils, you can't see for like an hour or two.
My eyes are fine.
Then why can't you drive at night?
I didn't say they were perfect. I just meant I didn't have an eye test today. But my eyes are normal, or as normal as they ever get these days. Mabel.
Maybe a nervous tick. Can we get a tick at our age? The nervous kind, not the bug kind.
I don't think so. I think our nervous systems are too busy keeping track of our meds to have a nervous tick. I was making eyes at you. I was being romantic.
Oh, heroic and romantic. Okay.
All right, here goes. Ta-da! Didn't see that coming, did you?
I drove all the way to Greensboro so you could give me flowers from the supermarket?
Yeah, I didn't think that would work.
Oh, kind of went sideways when I found them in the fridge.
All right, look, you stay there, and I'm going over here, and here comes the surprise.
But if you tell me it's coming, then it's not a surprise.
It's like a birthday present. You know it's your birthday. You know you're going to get a present, but you don't know what the present is. What it is the surprise.
My birthday isn't for 6 months.
I was making an analogy.
Okay.
Mabel.
Did they up your medication? You know, when they up your meds, Jerry, you get a little nuts for a while.
I'm starting over again.
Starting what over?
A surprise. You have to see it all at once or it doesn't work.
Okay.
Mabel.
Wait, hold on, Jerry. It's Weldon, my son.
Her son, right.
Hi, Weldon. No, this is a good time. Yes, Jerry's getting used to his medications. He says hello.
Hello.
We're in, you heard. What's that? Oh, well, get here when you can. What? Oh, that's good. Good. You're wonderful. You must have had an amazing mother. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Mabel.
No. Hold on, Jerry. Hold on.
I'm just getting started again.
I want to ask you a question.
I know how you feel.
How long have you had that microwave on your kitchen table?
I don't know. How long have they had microwaves?
Mine's on the counter. I bought it on sale, plugged it in, and there it sits. You know that shoe bag thing that you have hanging over your closet door? The one that holds all 12 pairs of your shoes?
You don't ask me. Actually, I think Kara got me that.
Oh, yeah, but what I mean is, do you ever notice how you or how everybody fits the space they're in? If that shoe bag thing held 20 pairs of shoes, that's how many shoes you've had. If I owned a shoe store, the first thing I would do would be give everybody a 20-pair shoe bag. I'd be rich in a year.
Are you opening up a shoe store?
No. I'm talking about how things are, the way people are, the way they do things, Jerry. I know your mornings by heart. You get up at 7 and start singing. Off key, but happily. La 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 la, water in the coffee pot. La 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 la, bread in the toaster. La 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 la, butter from the fridge on the table next to a clean plate. You line up your meds, down them with water. Toast pops up, you butter it, you put a little jam on it, put the butter back into the fridge just as the coffee starts to perk. It's a cross between a Chaplin routine and a bad musical. Me? I have the coffee preset. When the alarm goes off, it's all ready. Yogurt from the fridge, add some blueberries, some granola. put on something flannel, sit in the blue chair in the living room, and let the morning sun roll over me like one of those massage thingies.
I like my routine. With my routine, I can get things done and still let my mind wander. I do occasionally worry it won't wander back. Mostly, I like thinking about whatever we're going to do that day, or whatever it was we did the day before.
I make a list before I go to bed. And about the time my coffee's almost gone, the sun shines through bright enough for me to read it, and I keep my cheaters over there all the time. I go through the list, and I start figuring out how I can get you or Weldon to do everything on it.
Okay. Mabel.
No, Jerry,
Look,
wait.
we both already had breakfast. We have breakfast every morning without incident, except for maybe the occasional spill or running out of something. So I don't see why we have to be talking about this right now.
You do know that when you're there in the morning, you take the blue chair.
It's the only place I can read.
But I still have my list.
So that's why you sit on my lap, and here I thought you were being romantic.
Well, a girl can have a list and still be romantic, Jerry. Multitasking. Ladies are much better at it.
Okay, I guess I just never thought of being romantic as a task.
Picture the day, Jerry. You know the one.
Last Tuesday?
Sometimes Tuesdays, sometimes any day, sometimes 2 or 3 days in a row. I get up first thing just like normal. Coffee, blue chair, here comes the sun, with or without George Harrison. And somewhere on my list, it says you and me. Probably the only thing on the list, Jerry, because a you and me day requires multitasking at a very high level. You have no idea the sorting and selecting that goes on. Are we talking breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Warm or cold, inside or outside, music, theater? How long will I have to stand? Because I have standing shoes and sitting shoes, Jerry, and there is no suffering worse than sitting and standing shoes or vice versa. Dancing shoes is a whole category unto itself.
Shoes, brown or black to match the outfit. Boots in the winter, sneakers if you can get away with it. It's best to keep things simple.
The vanity, Jerry. Vanity as an adjective is bad, but vanity as a noun tells of a secret island, an island full of lotions and potions, unguents and gels, all the exotic secrets of flowers and pheromones learned over the centuries.
You seem younger than that.
Well, I'll settle for younger than you. I love the waiting, Jerry. When I know we're going to meet for breakfast, I get up an hour early so I can love the waiting.
I get all the rest I can. Lay out my clothes the night before, set the alarm clock 10 minutes past the last possible moment, usually take an extra heart pill.
What to wear is a delightful agony. Oh, finding just the right thing. It depends as much as how I feel at the moment as it does on where we're going, except for the shoes. I try on this and that, I mix and match, I look in the mirror, but I won't know for sure until I close my eyes. That's when I know how it makes me feel. People really only see how you feel, Jerry.
Seems like I would have got slapped more often.
There's still time for that.
I'm always excited when I know I'm going to see you. That's why I need the extra rest. The trouble is, because of the extra rest, I have to hurry, which takes more energy. It's a delicate balance. The alarm goes off, it's a mad scramble, in and out of the shower, into the clothes I laid out the night before, and then I run downstairs slowly, and then I run upstairs quickly to get whatever it is I forgot. It varies, but I always forget something. And it is right about then that I realize I'm having outrageous fun. I love the rush, in all senses of the word, except the medical one.
Oh, boy. Vive la différence?
C'est la guerre.
There's all kinds of information out there. Books, all kinds of people, friends, experts, who are ready to tell you when you might be too young to get married. Not a lot of info out there about when you might be too old. I wonder if there's a mathematical formula about it, like if your age times the number of medications you take is over 300 or something. I wonder if at our age we have to pass a test to get a marriage license. Questions are all different now. When you're 25, you wonder, will he be a good father? Will he be responsible? Will he be faithful? Now I just wonder, will he remember the name of my kid, or where I left my reading glasses, or his own? Oh, I don't know. I thought I was ready for this, but now I'm not so sure. I guess we'll just see what his big surprise is and go from there.
I don't know. The whole process is backwards now. I mean, when you're young and you want to get married, you talk to a clergy person. When you're old and you want to get married, you talk to a lawyer. When you're young, it's all about getting a house and having kids. When you're old, it's all about getting rid of the kids and deciding whose house to sell. When you're young, you learn to work together. When you're old, you learn to work around each other. We have routines. We have more routines than a vaudeville show. And most of them about as old. I don't know. Let's see what she's on about with this meals and makeup stuff and take it from there.
So, lovely weather we're having.
How about those Red Sox?
I had a really nice time at the movies the other night.
Blankets, popcorn, and HBO. The dating trifecta.
We always have so much fun playing cards with the Barnes.
Well, now that they know how to get to your place.
Were they waiting long that time?
No, they saw my lights were out and figured it out.
Oh.
Got your canned goods in the trunk.
Buy one, get two free again? You'll need to carry them in for me.
Got my back brace right there. We still on for that trip to New York?
Oh, on the calendar, circled in red.
Remember, I'm going to need a wake-up
call. I'll remember.
So,
lovely weather we're having.
how about those Red Sox? Mabel.
Jerry, stay there.
Okay.
Stand up for crying out
Well,
loud.
you didn't say anything about standing or sitting.
I thought it was obvious.
I haven't done obvious since Leno went off the air.
Jerry, shall I compare these to...
Oh, thank heaven. Oh, Kara.
Weldon, traffic at this time of day? Come on.
Oh, wow, what can you do?
Well, get here when you can.
Take all the time you need.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Where were we?
Well, it depends. We're either back where I left off before all the panic attacks and the first interruptions, or we're back where you left off before your seeming flashback to the Renaissance era and the last phone calls.
Jerry, you have a point. This day is not going at all the way I had planned.
You had a plan for today?
Well, so did you, it seemed.
So I did.
Yeah, well, I think you should know my plan before you tell me yours.
No. I can't even think about another plan until I tell you about my plan. Plans are like matter and antimatter. They collide, they explode.
Well, if your antimatter blows up my matter, it won't matter anyway.
Yeah, with the fact of the matter is, I don't know what, but something doesn't matter with this whole thing.
What whole thing?
Exactly.
Jerry, I'm going over there and do this. I'm going to be over there in about 10 seconds, so plan on it.
Well, I'm going over there and I'm going to execute my plan.
Yeah, well, somehow execution seems the right word.
Get ready, because I'm doing this come what may.
Fine. We'll
Fine.
do it together.
Fine. On three.
One, two, three.
Hold on, I forgot the flowers.
But I already have them.
But I have to give them to you.
Why when I already have them?
Because it's part of the plan.
But it's supposed to be a surprise.
Don't fake it.
Oh, I'm used to that.
On three. One, two,
three.
Mabel, Mabel, Mabel.
Cherry, cherry, cherry.
To be or not to be my wife's the question.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Whether we're older makes too much to suffer the slims and narrows of our fixed incomes.
Thou art 10,000 days from there.
Or to arm in arm go on to flee our troubles.
And yet I think autumn sometimes sweet.
And by, supposing they'll maybe end.
So to winter in cozy stocking feet can seem sometimes a gentle welcome guest.
No more to sleep alone, but together dream and dream and dream.
With tea and candlelight and you within my nest.
Mabel.
Cherry.
Kara.
Weldon.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Yeah, oh, that's kind of stuck there. All right. Yeah. Kara,
Hi, Weldon.
I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Well, I would have turned my phone off, but every time I turn my phone off, I forget to turn it back on again, and then I get about 10 calls, most of them from doctors' offices, but still.
Hi, Weldon. What's up? This is like the 10th time you phoned this afternoon. All right, so I rounded up. Oh, you know I like talking to you. You know I do, but I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
I did want to wait for you, but time and tide wait for no man, and I was afraid the same was true of Mabel. Now you're getting it.
Yes, he is, and I think he's in the middle of something too, it seems. I don't know for sure, but I think he might be in the same middle as I am. Well, you know.
Well, I did say I wasn't sure, but every time I think I've made up my mind, I change my mind. I mean about my mind being made up.
Well, I know I said that I might forget it, and I still might, or might not. Oh, I wish I had a daisy to help me decide. He's the one, he's not. He's the one, he's not.
Look at, she's just a little cantankerous at times, a touch obstinate. I am talking about her good qualities.
He's nuts. He'd be in the loony bin, except he can't find his GPS.
She won't even let me sit by myself in the blue chair.
What, I'm supposed to spend the rest of my days listening to the breakfast musical? I'd end up as naughty as he is.
We'd always be late. I'd be right on time, just running back upstairs to get whatever it is I forgot. She'd still be playing dress up at the vanity.
Turn your back for 5 minutes, he's got his sneakers back on. 12 pairs of shoes, and he's always in sneakers.
She's impossible.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I did hide his GPS because we have such fun driving around.
Well, I did pretend I couldn't find my GPS so we could ride around a little longer.
I donated 10 bags of canned goods to the open pantry last month to make room for the ones he keeps bringing me. He likes giving me things. Lights his face all up.
She laughs at my jokes.
I just pretend to laugh at his jokes.
Sometimes I know she's just pretending to laugh at my jokes, but even her pretend laugh lights her face all up. She's got a nice face. I think I'd miss that face.
I'd especially miss that face when he's laughing.
It's just, I don't exactly know how to ask.
You know, it's the kind of question that needs to be worded just so. What do you think?
That's it? Just say, will you marry me?
Gotta go.